She on the gram without a plan, now she got her OnlyFans. She want the bands, now you fan, out here flexing on the gram. She only draws a foreign, call you when she is bored, and she never had a plan. She got her OnlyFans. She on the gram without a plan, now she got her OnlyFans. She want the bands, now you fan, out here flexing on the gram. She only draws a foreign, call you when she is bored, and she never had a plan. She got her OnlyFans. She live up in the hills, she gotta pay her bills. She got an attitude on God, that's why she taking pills. She got her OnlyFans, don't judge when you a fan. Designer on demand, life's hard without a plan. She in the hills, she in LA, if you got drugs, pass it away. She want the bands up in the safe, she wanna know where she can stay. Everything she wanted, lifestyle on point, and try to fall in love when she's so private and so boring. She on the gram without a plan, now she got her OnlyFans. She want the bands, now you fan, out here flexing on the gram. She only draws a foreign, call you when she is bored, and she never had a plan. She got her OnlyFans. She on the gram without a plan, now she got her OnlyFans. She want the bands, now you fan, out here flexing on the gram. She only draws a foreign, call you when she is bored, and she never had a plan. She got her OnlyFans.
She only call me late night when I'm drifting away. I sent a double text and all she said was okay. Don't care about no one's feelings, she only wanna check. She went and turned into a fucking money maniac. Lil' shawty bougie, but then she bad. And if she only can, I'd be the best she's ever fucking had. I wanna ride, hop on a wave, jump on a flight, shawty, let's rage. And if you let me rock this evening, we gon' spend it on the weekend, yeah.
She on the gram without a plan, now she got her OnlyFans. She want the bands, now you fan, out here flexing on the gram. She only draws a foreign, call you when she is bored, and she never had a plan. She got her OnlyFans. She on the gram without a plan, now she got her OnlyFans. She want the bands, now you fan, out here flexing on the gram. She only draws a foreign, call you when she is bored, and she never had a plan. She got her OnlyFans.
You know what it means when the sound goes down. That's right, guys. The AMC Vigilante back on a Monday open here with AMC unfortunately closing in the red, but just barely. What's going on, guys? I've done a little bit of things here to fix up, to make the area look a little bit nicer. I got the 8-picture framed. You can see I got some lighting going on in the background to chill with the mood. I think it's kind of cool. And I might change it up to a different one to make it even cooler. Almost 200, bro. Yeah, no, 197. We're getting there. We're getting there. All right, there we go. That's what we want. Do that. Looks bougie, man. You know you right. I did end up making a deal with someone, and I got a different camera lens. I don't know if you guys can tell a difference, see a difference, but say camera lens is supposed to give me some blurriness behind me, but I gotta adjust it. Oh, let's not do that again. Oh, interesting. Get away from me. Okay. Crypto's, oh yeah, dude, I hit him up, he was there. Good to see you guys. Yeah, so what's going on, guys? I'm so glad you guys came and stopped in and talked to me, the AMC Vigilante, supporting my channel, supporting me, love you guys. So what's up, M. James, Rudy, West Virginian crypto miner. We got crypto rocketeer that wasn't here. What's up, bro? If you are still in here, thank you so much. If you're not, thanks for stopping by, buddy. We got Vegas, and let's just, before I continue, let's give a shout out to Vegas for hosting a very tough, but in my eyes, in my opinion, a very needed space call. So Vegas, bro, thank you so much for hosting that space call. It was awesome, and it was needed in my opinion, and it was in a tough position. So good job, bro. Good job. Had a person call me a shill, been in the dumps about it, bro. What? Hey. Glad to hear you. Yeah, I'm glad I'm here too, man. What did they call you a shill about? LML shill. Dude, you've been here forever. Thanks, my dude. An AMC savior. Thanks, Vegas. Absolutely. Yeah, that was yeah, much needed. And the thing that I like so much about it is how fast those prying questions opened them right up, and the night showed what the night did and how it all ended out. So that's amazing. Really pumped to see that happen, and I'm super glad that it did. Lisa, what's going on? Thanks so much for stopping by. Mikey Sue, oh, you're awesome. The Space's call went on all night. Yeah, bro, I was there till till Vegas Chef canceled it. I think that was 11:30. I didn't go into one afterwards. Did Chad get into another? Did he get into another space call after Vegas' space call? We need to get 3 more subs before the end of the live. That would be cool. It'd be cool if we hit 200. That'd be awesome. Not a big deal. I still hold my 3,200 shares. I am not all in and am a day trader. I had to drop out of the chats. Well, you don't have to be. You don't have to be all in, but hopefully you're not day trading your 3,200 shares. I mean, I don't like that. I don't support that, but I'm also not going to tell you what to do with your money. No, he didn't. Okay, gotcha. Yeah. After that, yeah. I wasn't listening to anything else. The chat wasn't in there. I heard what I needed to hear. What Aviv, when he came on and started popping that boy open, I was like, man, this is who we needed. Hashtag hire Aviv. Did I look into the parabolic arc? No. Do I know a little bit about the parabolic arc based off of what you showed me is what I really know. Oh, hell no. I hold it forever. And there you go. Then I'm cool with that. What's up, Vigilantines? Exactly. Yeah. So that parabolic arc, guys. If that information is true, let's talk about it like that. Let's say that that's true. The image that was shown from the parabolic arc was almost, and I would say, like, such small differences, like so minuscule. It was almost an exact representation of what AMC is going through right now. So we could be looking at an enormous bump up. If that's the case, a parabolic arc is when a stock jumps up, dips back down a little bit down about towards halfway, shoots back up, and then decides to do an inverse cup, right? Which is exactly what AMC has been doing. If that's the case, that's fantastic for us. They are very rare and they are very bullish. But is it a drawing that can be, the drawing that I saw was a drawing. Is it something that can be verified? I haven't verified it yet. Hopefully we can soon. Yeah, since 2016, bro. That's awesome. Thought that Vegas Fest was your jam at first. I have been out of the loop. So, yeah, no. Okay, let's talk about Ape Fest, ApeCon. ApeCon was started first. ApeCon is a to be determined date. That is going to be after the MOASS, after the squeeze. Ape Fest came along a couple of days, maybe a week ago. I was getting things ready, maybe longer. I don't know. I've heard about it recently. And they were going to plan something before the squeeze. I believe it was like in November or December or January, something like that. A lot of apes said, what are we celebrating? This and that. They stopped. They postponed it. They said, okay, we're going to wait till after the squeeze. We hear what you're saying. At first, I had very weird information and very different thoughts about Ape Fest. And, I mean, you guys do what you want to do with your money. So, they are stopping the pre-order of the tickets and the pre-sales. And they're going to return everyone's money, which I think is awesome. And I did find out that the person that created it is a very trusted and known ape. You found some examples of parabolic arcs. That's awesome. Ours formed in about a month and a half. Came out roughly the same time. That's interesting because I hadn't heard about Ape Fest. I heard about ApeCon for months. There's a couple of things. Let's talk about that. I mean, obviously, with the wrap up here, we had that tweet that came out about the margin call. Margin calls go out at 2 p.m. Let's remember that margin calls are not specific to GameStop and AMC. Margin calls are broad, and the reason that those may be happening at 2 o'clock or at all, maybe that's just when margin calls come out. I think that was actually something that was said, but environments like this, like the volatility in the market that we have, the super volatility, the huge dips down, that's a lot more risk. So they can increase their margin call requirements. Now remember, hedge funds can meet those margin call requirements. Because you get margin called, that doesn't mean that you can't meet those requirements by liquidating other assets. And there's also sketchy ways by dark pool stuff and options, and I don't want to get into that because I don't know exactly too much into it, but they have sketchy ways of that as well, of showing their liquidity. So that's why we always say, now at 2 o'clock we did have a pretty big rip up, so that is a thing to think about. Okay, no dates, no times, no catalysts. That's what I want to stick for from now on. Yo, I'm actually loving this new lens, guys. Like, this actually looks way different. The lighting that we have going on here, and let's see if I can change the speed. And I think the quality is like way better. What's up, Trapper? Furthermore, margin calls aren't announced ahead of time, right? Yeah, no, I don't think margin calls are announced ahead of time. You're right. That would be like super big for us, and we know that everything for us is not transparent at all. But liquidations. Speaking of liquidations, JP Morgan and JP Morgan and Morgan Stanley saying key players are widely over-leveraged. They foresee a major market disruption over the next couple of quarters, possibly a 10 to 20% market crash. That's big. And and you already saw that they're already liquidating some of their stuff so that they can, you know, be less on the line. So JP Morgan's already doing that. You know, big things ahead for us, guys. Ortex. We obviously saw that Ortex is showing that it's 75 million shares that are now borrowed instead of 100 million shares, right? Okay. Now, we talked about this weeks ago in other people's streams, and I believe I talked about it in my stream as well. When you borrow a share, you may have the intention of shorting it, but that doesn't necessarily mean that you have shorted it. So, let's say that you borrowed 10 million shares over a course of 3 weeks, 4 weeks. And you shorted 3 million of those shares, right? So the short interest, or the utilization is going to go up because of the shares that are on loan. But you've only shorted 3 million of those shares, and you return 7 million of those shares the next day. That looks like you've covered 7 million of those shares, right? When in reality you haven't, because you never shorted them. I've already said that I think that's a possibility. Sydney, what's going on? Thank you so much for stopping by. I got a new camera lens. Do you see a quality difference? I got some lighting going on over here too. That's a little bit different. I got the ape thing framed. Stream's looking better. I mean, you're still here? Stopping in for a second's great. Thank you. I'm gonna start getting some new lenses on this bad boy here too. But yeah, I think it does make me look good. So with Ortex showing what the shares borrowed are, it doesn't necessarily mean. Sorry, I'm getting back into what I was talking about. With Ortex showing that there's 75 million shares on loan now, that could be that they had borrowed them with the intention to short, or borrow them with just the nefarious idea to return them in looking like they had returned or covered their shorts. But if they had covered 25 million shares, do you think that we would have went down in price? The price action is not in correlation with what Ortex is showing for the return shares, which doesn't mean that those shares were not returned, but it could mean that they were borrowed but never purchased, never shorted. Mama Vigilante in the house. Yeah, no, I'm not selling my shares. We're talking about AMC Vigilante. That would be going against my whole nature. Hey, Sydney, how was your weekend? Yep, she went to KC. Looked like fun. Dawn, hold until the shorts cover. Exactly. My mom is holding until I tell her so. She waits for the phone call. Ma, wouldn't that be cool if AMC squeezed when I was on when I was out there visiting you? That'd be pretty cool. One more sub to 200. What? How come I'm not getting sub notifications? Interesting that I'm not getting those. Interesting. I don't know why. Thank you, Sydney. Yeah, I guess I got almost 200. And there, I don't know why it's not coming up here. YouTube's being weird recently. Well, I mean, this isn't YouTube. This is Streamlabs, but so if you guys are nervous about the price, if you guys are nervous about the short shares, the short interest, and the utilization going down, because it shows that we have 75 million shares now on loan. Remember, if 25 million shares were bought back and covered, we would be much higher than $30. Who is nervous, Mom? Who is nervous? Well, I would think that the new apes and the new investors that came in and bought in at 50, 55, 45, 40, 60, 65, 70, I believe those guys are very scared right now, which I understand, especially if they're that new. I'd be pretty nervous if I had just dropped in a bunch of money when I first started investing in January and lost half of it like almost immediately. But the OG apes, the seasoned vets like us, like me, we ain't worried. My portfolio has gone down more than half. Whatever. I mean, half from early June. Your son is a stand-up guy. I'm gonna fly him out to California so we can kick it. Well, we can do that post-squeeze. I can fly myself out there because I do want to visit California again. Haven't been back there in a few years. I'm still way up front where I was in February. Yeah, exactly. We not nervous. Well, we are not nervous. Not me. I'm confident. Of course you're confident because I give confidence, Sydney. And actually, I steal it from you too. Obviously, I'm going to Arkansas. I came in at $10. Yep, you came in around 10. I'm glad you didn't buy in when I first bought in because I bought in at like 17. But then I just averaged down when it was in the 5s, like a lot. Of course. Yes, Sydney. Hey, Vig, you aren't seeing all the comments. Hubby just typed a comment and I don't see it and only see it on his phone. What the hell? What's his name? I don't know. Yeah, I see that, William Fontaine. What's up, Lisa's husband? What we gotta, yeah. What's up? Yeah, we see it. Yeah, we see it. There it is. Hopefully not. I don't know. We've all seen that YouTube's been weird for some of the bigger streamers like TMI and Matt Kors and I mean even Trey back when there was the whole BAM thing going on. So talked about the JP Morgan liquidation. We talked about the short interest on Ortex. In my opinion, if 25 million shares were covered, we would have spiked up into the way past it, way deep into the three digits. I can speak correctly, guys, I swear. So if new apes like are fearful about that, you know, tell them that. If we would have seen a $25 million share buy, that would have been insane. So no, I don't believe those shares were ever shorted, and if they were, I don't believe that they were really returned. That could be a mistake. Hey everyone, what's up, William? Yeah, nice to meet you, bro. If you click that link, check out FINRA margin debt and the S&P 500 value. Yeah, what is that margin debt at? I want to see that. I know it was at 800 and something billion. Sydney, what's margin debt at right now? I mean, I think Sydney knows what the margin debt is. How do you not know? I'm surprised. There's too much information to go through right now on stream. Yeah, but you've known the margin debt for a little while, I believe. I know we were at $864 billion for a while, and I thought it was going to cross over into the trillions.
I'm tired of hearing what your friends say. We both know I'm telling the truth, right?
Okay, so through May of 2021, yeah, we're right around $860-something billion in margin debt. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Yeah, you're right. AMC's price action today, right? So at first, when we opened up, we see huge dip down. We got down to $31. So AMC dropped 11%, right? And then we had a pretty decent run up to another 11% up, hitting an intraday high there. I believe we did, which was actually the same as the intraday high earlier in the day. Could be wrong, but I know we did. So that was the AMC apes gobbling those shares back up and showing that what we can do. Legion, we are many. And we were like so close to it. For a while we were green, and then right at the end, you know, they pushed us back down, which I'm sure cost them a lot of money, but they pushed us back down, and we just closed just barely in the red. But if you look at the entire market, considering the entire market had a bloodbath today, I think of that as a pretty good win for us. I mean, obviously we didn't close green. Green would have been an absolute win. Even just a neutral day would have been a win, but I still think that was a pretty good day in my opinion. No, yeah, I don't understand that, Sydney. Why would you do that? You give out such great information. You have more than 5,000, almost 6,000 people following you, and they see that information that you give out. That information helps me, so I would think that it helps at least another person out there. So that's basically what I had today for the wrap up. We had the liquidation by JP Morgan and Morgan Stanley, saying that all key players are over leveraged. The short interest on Ortex, I think it's not correlating with the AMC price action. That parabolic arc, if that's really where we're at, that's amazing. You know, super rare, super bullish. AMC dropping 11% and then gaining 11% back up, just under green. That's great. Margin call 2 p.m. We talked about that. Hedge funds may or may not have met their margin requirements. I know that we'll be seeing that over the next couple of days. We'll have to find out. But that's basically it for the wrap up on what happened today. I'm sure that I'll be on tomorrow to do another wrap up to see what's going on. I am planning on getting some more people on here to talk, maybe get some other YouTubers make some content on here. Some people are just really mean. I had to go private today. Yeah, you just send them my way. Thanks for the links, M. James. Yeah. We are at 34.92 right now. Okay, green in the after hours. All right, hold on. Rate 7.59. Let's check this out. Yeah. All right, AMC 34.91. All right. I love seeing that stuff. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, that's such BS, Sydney. I would love to see that shit. Just if it's on a freaking like open forum, like if it's on one of your tweets, just in one of the comments, just tag my name. I'll know what to do. I know it sucks. Just ignore them. They aren't worth the time and the energy. Yeah, exactly. And all they're doing is looking to just piss someone off, and put someone down, and make them feel bad. And if they're succeeding, you're letting them win. Let me make them feel like that. I'm good at it. But Swing Traders thought I was going 28 today. You can spank that ass because it sure didn't. It's almost touching 35. 34.92 after hours closed. All right, I love it. So overall, not exactly what we wanted to see today, but remember, look at the big picture. We dropped 11%, fought back for 11%, came back, closed barely under green. Let's see what we can do tomorrow. Mondays, these Mondays for us have not been good, but you know what? Just remember, guys, that we're in this for the long haul. We're in this for the squeeze. So we want this to happen, and just don't let it break your conviction. Obviously, if you want to hold this stock, your opinion, because I'm not a financial advisor. I just like the stock. What I want to do is, because we have another fellow YouTuber that is streaming right now, and that is Short the VIX. So I think that we should do another AMC Vigilante raid. What do you guys think? They got rogues in there right now with Short the VIX. So let's get a copy of this. Oh yeah, raid and VIX. You know we're raiding VIX. We're gonna raid VIX. I like him. He's so sweet. He's so nice. And I'm gonna try to stay for power half hour, whatever that may be that they do. I don't know what it is. I don't know, but I'm gonna try to stay for it. So this is what we're gonna do, guys. We're gonna end the stream. I'm gonna put the link up there. We're gonna hop into his stream and we're gonna say, or Vigilante raid, bats in the chat. Throw bats in the chat for STV Vigilante raid. Drop him a like, drop him a subscribe if you haven't done it yet. He's a good guy. He makes some great information. I got a lot of my notes from what we were talking about from him today on his video. Yeah, there it is. Vigilante raid, Vigilante raid. Yeah, absolutely, guys. Don't forget the coin giveaway. Comment 8.01 on every video that I have. 1 entry per person. 1 entry per person per video. And then I will give away one of these beautiful MOASS coins. All right, guys. That's going to be it for me. As always, we're going to hop into VIX's chat. Vigilante raid. Bats in the chat. Stay strong. Load that ammo up if you want to load it up. Be ready for a fight tomorrow. You know they're going to keep battling us, but, stay strong, guys. And as always, stay vigilant.